6:22 in Santa Monica. I'm walking down my favorite sort of brown strip of grass. This is this long, I think it's a 3-mile long little strip. It's like the median in between two roads. It's brown now in some sort of solidarity with the drought that's going on. It reminds me when I was in junior high, there were these people called the Hmong people. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. It's Hmongs, the Hmong people. And they were helping the Americans against the North Vietnamese in the Vietnam War. And they were fierce fighters, and they were excellent farmers. And when we lost the war, they were totally screwed. So I think the Americans sort of airlifted the whole community out of there. And they moved some to Sacramento, and they moved the other half to Minneapolis. So when I was in junior high, the Hmong people came, and we heard these stories about them. They were primitive, we heard. And they were doing this insane thing, which was they were drinking out of the toilets. And that was just like, what? But I mean, even then it made some sense to me. These were people who, lived on the land, and they couldn't countenance urinating into a source of fresh water. It made no sense. It was just anathema to their thinking. And they drank out of the toilet until somebody told them, no, you don't do that here. The other thing that they did was they had this land in front of their homes. Everybody has them. They're called lawns. Well, they thought, why would we grow and water useless grass? So you would see, certain homes where these Hmong people lived, they were growing corn and other crops in their front and backyards. And everyone laughed at that. And I thought, I don't know, it sort of makes sense to me. They're excellent farmers, and they're growing all this corn and these other vegetables. And I was thinking, look at this giant broad strip. It's 3 miles long. Wouldn't you just love to see fields of corn and green peppers and a couple of habanero peppers? Maybe some tomatoes sort of climbing up this tree. I would be eating a tomato right now if the Hmong people had their druthers. Something to consider.